Hey everybody, it's Eddie J on Crypto. Hope you're having a great day. I know that a lot of people are waking up and freaking out. Um, what happened? There's a small company, Arkham, that does blockchain analytics, and they released an alert to some of their users saying that the wallets associated, or some wallets associated with Mt. Gox and the U.S. government, had moved massive amounts of Bitcoin. And usually when that happens, that signals that somebody's about to sell. So that sent everybody into a frenzy. So much of a frenzy that Bitcoin dropped below $27,000. That's right. You heard me right. It dropped below, for like a split second, dropped below $27,000. Now, companies like Glassnode came out and was like, no, that didn't happen. You've I know I go on a tirade every now and then talking about, you have to do your own research and all that good stuff. This is why. This is why you have to do your own research. Because that way you know where to go to get corroborating evidence or to fact check some kind of news alert like this. I don't make moves unless I can see something. What I did see was an opportunity last night to get in, and I did, because it just smelled funny. The move in the market that abruptly just smelled funny. So right now you have a lot of coins rebounding from that, including Bitcoin. I think Bitcoin is around. Let me take a look. Bitcoin is at $29,000 right this second. It's a very big deal because you want to make sure that when you go get your news, you're getting it from reputable sources. The news that you're getting can be corroborated. You have to be able to do that. And that's why I share with you not just the news that I'm bringing, but also, you know, just how I go about getting that news, right? Cathie Wood. I don't know her. I am not invested in ARK Invest, but I love how they move. You know, a while ago, people were thinking, oh, Cathie Wood is nuts. Cathie Wood is nuts. She was making crazy moves, and she's been coming out ahead. This latest move, she dove into Coinbase again. Again. Why? Coinbase and other wallet companies or exchanges, excuse me, something is in my eye, are making moves, and not just making moves, but fighting the good fight. I'll tell you another story in a little while about another exchange, a centralized exchange that's fighting the good fight. But not just fighting the good fight, but they're also doing some smart things. So you see a dip, you see an opportunity, and you have faith in that company, get in. So for those of you that are not necessarily into crypto, buying crypto directly, I have family that are like that. They look at stocks and they go, well, the crypto companies, there are opportunities. So ARK Invest got in. They got in hard, and I am expecting Coinbase to actually rock it up. That's actually what I'm expecting. So that's something I'm paying attention to. You want to know who I'm actually waiting for to offer a stock? Ripple. I will be there trying to give them my money, my tiny little bucket. You can take my money, please. Just because Ripple's making crazy moves all over the world. I definitely believe in that company. So that's something that I pay attention to. So, for those people that think that I'm just talking about, cryptos, and I like to talk about investments in general. It's just that I don't see a lot of people actually reporting on crypto in such a good way. There are not that many of us. I follow a few on various platforms, including TikTok and YouTube and a couple other places. But, when I look out there are so many more people that don't know what they're talking about, that are trying to talk about it. And I'm just going, wow, that's amazing. So hopefully we're having good conversations. I mean, I know I do, because I get DMs from people that are like, hey, you should look into this, you should look into that. So it's really cool to like build that community. It's really fun, and I really love it. And thank you so much. And by the way, did you realize that on TikTok we just passed 1,000 people? I know it's not a lot to a lot of people, but it means a lot to me. Thank you very much. I love you. And same thing on YouTube. We surpassed 1,200. Thank you very much. It puts wind in my sails to keep doing what I'm doing. Anyway, Polygon is in the news. I keep telling you, pay attention to Polygon. They're doing big things. Franklin Templeton has a fund that just launched on Polygon. That's right. You just heard me correctly. They have a fund that just launched on Polygon. Franklin Templeton is a huge firm. They have over $1.5 trillion in assets under management. I want you to think about that. I want you to just let that wash over you for a minute. So you've got BlackRock at 10 point something trillion, Fidelity at like 4.5 or 5 trillion, and here's a company like Franklin Templeton that's at 1.5 trillion. And they've launched a fund on Polygon. Added to that, Polygon also just launched a new bridge for their ZK EVM, right? That will enable you to withdraw from Ethereum within 30 to 60 minutes without, bridge fees. Wow. They're not just making deals, but they're making technological advances, and that's what I love. All right. Genesis had a deal. As you know, Genesis is basically in bankruptcy. They had a deal for a bankruptcy restructuring, and apparently DCG is saying there are a few creditors of Genesis that have reneged on the deal and have even come to the table with even more demands. I told you it was going to get messy. I told you to get your popcorn, and here it is. They're not disappointing. I don't know what the next step is, but I am paying attention. Right? It faded from the news. We started talking about this back in January. It faded from the news because, there was a bankruptcy deal in place and things were going to happen, blah, blah, blah. And all of a sudden now it's blowing up again. So we'll have to pay attention to that and see what happens as things go on. What I do like is Circle. I have to scroll in my notes to get the list, because this is actually pretty doggone interesting. Circle launched a bridgeless bridge called a cross-chain transfer protocol, and what it does is it enables you to move your USDC across different coins on a one-to-one basis, or different blockchains on a one-to-one basis. Now, the coins. This is the interesting list. Ethereum, Solana, Avalanche, Algorand, Stellar, Flow, Tron, and Hedera. That's right, Hedera. Tron, kind of shaky on that one. Very, very shaky on that one. I don't trust anything Justin Sun does. But it's on the list. Who is also on the list as having already integrated the new technology: MetaMask, Wormhole, Seller, Router, a whole bunch of Rarum or something like that. A whole bunch of other companies have already integrated this technology. Pay attention to companies that are making advances like this. That's what's going to signal to you true opportunity, right? That's going to show you how things can move forward better. That's how I'm doing it on my journey, and I hope you do your own research and figure out how to do it on yours. Anyway, you know what we should do? Yeah, it's time to go over the numbers. So let's get over there. I'm starting with the screen that I always want. We're in the red. We're in the red, but not by a lot, right? It's basically 0.06% in the red. Basically, we've recovered from that FUD. Wasn't really FUD, right? It was FUD, but it was a big mistake. Like they say, ish happens. I don't know if if Arkham was trying to manipulate, or if Arkham literally did make a mistake. They released a statement saying that they were able to fix the bug. I don't know. I think everybody can make a mistake. Excuse me. But I think maybe a few questions, maybe a government agency could go ask a few questions just to make sure it was just a mistake. But it happened in such a blip, right? It happened in such a short span of time. But that is something I would pay attention to. But we're back up to $29,000, which to me is a very big deal, a very good thing. Ethereum is not quite back up. I'm looking for Ethereum to get back up to $1,900. That's what I'm really looking for. I'm looking for XRP. Right now, I'm looking at XRP at 45.8 cents. And I'm thinking, yeah, for me, this is a good place to kind of DCA, right? Get in there and get some more. Doge, I'm not touching. Cardano, I think, is at a good place where I'd get in. Matic is definitely a good place where I'd get in because I did. It's under $1, right? For me, if Matic drops under $1, to me, it triggers an automatic buy for me. So I hopped on, snatched some up, and we'll see what happens. I'm kind of looking forward to that one actually taking off. The fear and greed index is at 56. It was at 56 yesterday. It's at 56 today. Maybe it'll change, throughout the day. We'll see. But I'm expecting us to stay in the greed section. We're kind of right here in the green. DeFi Llama, we went from 60, a little bit above 66 to a little bit below 66 to 65.96. Basically, to me, that's not too much of a change. As I told you, see that blip right there. Right here. This is what we're talking about. Right there is where you got to 26,600. What is it? $26,976 is what it dropped down to at its lowest point. But see, right there, it didn't do good. And then it did it again on this little blip. That was another one, but it's come back since then. And I think it's because people woke up, saw the initial news, freaked out again, and then saw immediately after seeing that news, making a move, came back and saw, oh, damn, it was a mistake. And it came back. So see, things can happen in a very short span of time. But I keep telling you guys, I tend to look at things, not just in pictures, but also in numbers. I chart numbers as the same way I kind of read news and corroborate news. The two can tell you different things, and it's up to you to figure out what your move is going to be based on what your conclusion is. And that's what I do. So right now I'm looking at how everything was moving. Bitcoin, like I said yesterday, Bitcoin's still up. On the year to date, Bitcoin is still up 74%. I'm just saying. These are things to pay attention to. Anyway, this is Eddie J on crypto. I hope you have a great day, and I hope what I'm sharing with you helps you to continue doing your own research. Again, I don't give out financial advice. I'm sharing my journey, my kids' journey with you, and hopefully you're having fun along with us. Have a good one. Bye-bye.